Readiness Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. Our Rio Olympic team was celebrated over the weekend, and this was the first time most of the athletes had been home since the games. Chris, the fireman Brown, took the time out to look back on the bronze medal he won while anchoring our men's 4x4 relay team.
Get the baton in the position that I got it in. I'm just thankful that my teammates were able to execute their legs good enough for me to be in striking position. Running the anchor leg, I knew I had a lot of new and young talent, and also the experience that I had on my side, and so to be able to go out there and execute, I was just saying to myself, make sure and don't mess up. Use as much as experience that you can use, and I just asked God for the guidance and allow me to finish this race and bring something home for the Bahamas. And it was a great feeling after the fact the race was over, and when I finally looked up on the clock and saw that we actually won. So it was a great experience. I thank the Lord and the Bahamian fans that supported us, and also my teammates that went out there and helped make this event and bring this hardware home.
With all the celebrations over, it's now on to Tokyo 2020 for the executives of the Bahamas Olympic Committee.
Even though the Olympics are over, we're still building capacity in member federations to ensure that they're well placed in terms of our responsibility, which is to put as much athletes and much coaches and much officials on a path for qualifying for the Olympic Games. And hopefully 2020, we will continue to grow the Olympic span. As you know, this year we had rowing in the Olympics for the first time, and that's a direct result of the policy of our president and small sports organization. We had gymnastics compete at the Pan Am level for the very first time, and we're putting a lot of pressure on the president here to get wrestling ready for international competition. And we know that with his dedication, with judo dedication, with taekwondo's dedication, we're well on our way to 2020.
With the BOC putting more of an emphasis on smaller sports, President of the Bahamas Amateur Wrestling Federation, Clarence Roll, says he hopes results will come in short order.
Wrestling is a very small sport in the Bahamas. It's still very much underutilized. And we see wrestling as a development tool, like all sports are a developing tool. And we're hoping that we can develop, above everything, our young people. There's a lot that can be learned through wrestling, including discipline and including general health. So we're hoping that this is part of a great program that we're building.
From the WNBA, John Quell Jones and the Connecticut Sun end their season with an 87-78 win over Washington. In 15 minutes of play, John Quell with 21 points, 7 boards, as the Sun finished the season 14-20 and out of playoffs. For the season, the Grand Bahama native averaged 6.8 points and 3.7 boards per game. The Ministry of Education Sport Unit has big plans for the 2016-2017 school year. Among the initiatives will be the introduction of a pilot baseball program in Grand Bahama.
Grand Bahama has been always a catalyst in respect of the growth and the development of the sport in our country. And now to get the pilot program going again in Grand Bahama is an exciting time for us. We look forward to it. We look forward to working with the ministry. And our goal and plan is to have a national baseball championships. We hope in 2017, when the season starts and the ending season, we will crown a national high school champion. And when you talk about the other school affiliates, one thing they've always told us in baseball, you bill it and they will come. So once we have a successful high school program going on in respect of the public schools, then you will see all of the other schools coming together, and they will become a part of that program.
Sports officer in the Ministry of Education, Evan Wisdom, explains why putting baseball in the school system is so important.
Baseball has the highest percentage of scholarship potential going into the NCAA. Now, that has been verified by the NCAA. We're finding that most of the sports are registering at 7%, 6%, 8%. The baseball is registering at 16%.
To go along with baseball in Grand Bahama, programs for bowling, equestrian, and judo will also be implemented right here in the capital.
We have no feeder system currently, and this is wonderful for the sport of bowling. This is what we really need.
Last year, we would have received a call from 2 universities that were asking for students that would have been eligible for scholarships, and it was totally heartbreaking to us that we had no one to send. That's going to stop today.
This is a 2-phase project. Phase 1 is this year, where we institute a series of 3 competitions culminating in a national championship final event. And hopefully moving forward, we will be able to move pilot programs into the public schools. So that ultimately, equestrian sport is a sport that can be offered to all students in the Bahamas.
We're looking to do a simplified pre-judo class and to help some of maybe what's it called? An instructor's development certificate for PE instructors, so that they can teach the basic skills of judo and add it to their PE curriculum.
The Bahamas Beach Soccer League's inaugural season opened up on Friday night. The opening contest saw the Sand Strikers taking care of Team Elite 8-7. United also picked up a 7-5 win over Flamingos. 3 matches took place yesterday as well. United's A beat United B 3-0. The Sand Strikers also moved to 2-0 with a 5-4 win over the Flamingos. And the final match was won by Quality Beach Soccer 7-5 over Team Elite. Now, the league is made up of players at different levels, including those on the national team.
This means everything. You know, what a national team needs is more games. You know, we need a league. So we have to have players playing every day, matches, high quality matches. So it means the world to us as a national team to have players and playing against each other. It's competition. You know, it's healthy competition that only helps us get better.
That's a look at sports. I'm Chris Saunders. Your final look at weather is still to come.